What's going on, everyone? Merry Christmas. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm finally back stateside now. I'm in Arkansas, and it's cold and it's wet. It's like two things you don't get out in the desert. But it's like one of those things, like when you're in the desert, you miss the cold weather. You kind of miss seeing rain and snow. But then after you get here, and then you start seeing rain and snow, and it starts a little cold. You're in it for a few minutes, and you're like, I'm ready for it to warm back up again. And I'm ready for it to warm back up again. But I wanted to take a few moments. I wanted to come back and talk to you guys. No, this is a bit of a different style type of video than what you are normally used to seeing me on. And I don't normally do the whole vloggy type of thing, but I wanted to do a couple of videos while I was away, while I was back in the States, and come talk to you guys still. But this video, I wanted to kind of tackle something that is kind of an issue for a lot of people, especially now, this time of the year, on the holidays, Christmas time and New Year's coming up, but more focused on Christmas time right now, because we have Christmas just a few days away. But not everyone has someone to spend Christmas with. Not everyone has a girlfriend or a wife or just a significant other. And despite the fact that the media, like movies and TV shows, they portray suicide rates really rising around Christmas time, they really seem to rise about the New Year's for whatever reason. I'm not real sure the correlation between the two. I would think that suicide rates would, if it was going to rise up a bit, I would think it would kind of rise up a little bit more during the holiday season. But I wanted to talk to you guys and tell you it's not always a bad thing to be single during Christmas time. Being single during Christmas time has got its perks. So I want to talk about 5 different reasons why it's cool to be single during Christmas time. All right, so if you guys haven't done so yet, I need you guys to go down below, hit the little red subscribe button, get the little bell notification, the bell icon, so you can get notified. And then you won't miss any of the videos coming up, because we have some really cool content coming up for 2020, and I'm really excited to show you guys. So I'm gonna stop rambling on that bit. We're gonna get into the 5 reasons why it's not so bad to be single during Christmas time. I'm hoping the audio isn't too bad out here. I haven't really done a vloggy type, so I'm not really sure the whole logistics about getting all this panned out. It's raining. There's cars driving by. But all right, anyway, so number 1, you don't have to share food with anybody. But if you're dating someone, you usually get drugged to these work Christmas functions that are just ridiculous. You don't know anybody. You may or may not like anybody. You have to go out and exchange pleasantries. You have to be, you have to pretend to be nice and considerate to everyone. And it's, and being nice and considerate isn't a bad thing. We all should do that. But sometimes we just want to most times what we feel like when we get drugged to these functions, we want to go back to Five Guys, get a big old cheeseburger dripping with cheese, get a thing of fries, go back home and just relax and chill out and not have to deal with anybody. But if you're single, that's exactly what you can do. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to get drugged to these work functions that you really don't want to be a part of. You just do what you want to do. That is about to get lit up. Number 2, you don't have to go outside and fight the crowd, because Lord knows Walmart, like, everyone loses their freaking mind around Christmas time. Everyone goes and just, bustles over each other and tries to get whatever they're trying to get. It's almost as bad, not quite as bad as Black Friday, but Christmas time, everyone just seems to lose their minds, and just being respectful to each other and considerate just goes out the window, and nobody even considers doing that, because they're all focused on getting the Christmas gifts. And if there's one little Christmas gift that little Johnny just has to have, people fight over it, and it's ridiculous. It's nonsense. But if you're single, you don't have to do any of that. And if you do have to do that, listen, most Walmarts are open 24 hours a day. So you can go like at like midnight or 1 or 2. I used to go grocery shopping 2 o'clock in the morning at Walmart, because nobody was there. And there's no one there to bother you but the Walmart people that work there. And they're just doing their job. So it is another perk of being single. You don't have to go out and buy needless presents for people that, you're not sure if they're going to like. You're not sure what to get them. You have to spend money, and then, they may end up going and exchanging it. And if you do have to go out, you can go out whenever the hell you want to. So, number 2, you can live by your own schedule. Number 3, you'll have plenty of time to yourself. And this one goes towards Christmas morning. You know, a lot of people are going to be in the house and in their homes, you know, doing stuff with their families. If you're not having, if you're not nearby your families and you can go spend time with your own family, if you're too far away, and if you have to work the next day, or just whatever the case is, you have plenty of time to yourself. You know, I think the cinema where I'm staying at is they have an 8 o'clock a.m. showing for Star Wars. So go check out Star Wars. I mean, it's the end of it's the end of an era. It's the end of a saga. I mean, we're closing the story on this chapter. That was not. We're closing the chapter on this story. You know what I mean. Go see Star Wars. If you don't want to see Star Wars, go see Jumanji, because most people are going to be tied up and busy in the morning. The cinema may be a bit empty. So, and don't be discouraged about going to the cinema by yourself. I love going to the cinema by myself. You don't have to worry about anyone. You don't have to share popcorn or drinks with anyone. You just sit down. You don't have to answer questions about the movie. You just get to sit down, relax, and enjoy the flick. So Christmas morning, go out there and see a movie or something. Go spend some time with yourself, and you know, just enjoy the fact that there's not going to be a lot of people out and about Christmas morning. Okay, it's starting to get a little windy out here. I'm not sure how this old rat sock, whatever the thing on my microphone, I'm not sure how well that's going to keep the noise out, so I had to move a bit. But number 4, you don't have to spend a crap ton of money. That in and of itself should be awesome. I mean, yeah, you may have to spend money and get your family members something nice, but when it comes to having to buy for a significant other, girlfriend, wife, whatever, you don't have to do that. Christmas is like one of the only holidays that are out there that people spend thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars on stuff that people may or may not like, they may or may not need. But, you know, we throw a lot of money away around Christmas time. And there's nothing really necessarily wrong with that. I mean, you know, Christmas time is a holiday for giving and all that stuff, but it's not really the purpose for Christmas. It just became a thing. So, but now if you don't have, if it's just you, hey, you can go buy yourself something cool. The new AirPods look pretty cool. I kind of want to buy the new AirPods, but I've got the old ones, but I'll probably buy them anyway. I just don't know when. But go buy yourself something cool. You could use that money that you would spend on someone and spend it on yourself. Go buy yourself something cool. Buy yourself a new car. But don't go buy yourself a new car, because unless you just, anyway, just go buy yourself something nice. That was number 5. So, all right, let's be real. It's nice to be with someone. It's nice to have a significant other, especially on Christmas time or the morning time or the holidays. But in being realistic, you lose a lot of that independence that you would normally have. You lose a lot of that, you know, do what you want when you want to do it kind of thing. And there's just something to be said of having your own little solidarity, your own little independence. You know, enjoy this time that you have with yourself. Because come Christmas morning, you may be seeing Star Wars or Jumanji, having a good old time by yourself, and a lot of other people are being drugged to houses for their significant others' families that they may or may not care too much about. Now they got to go pretend to be nice to the father or the brother or uncle or whatever the case is. But you don't have to deal with any of that, because you're having fun by yourself, and that's a pretty cool thing to have. You know, I can't tell you how many houses I've gotten drugged to from past girlfriends, and I'm just sitting on the couch like, I'm ready to go. And then you have to, and my face hurts after a while, because you know you're having to smile, you're having to fake, you know, that you're having a good time, and you just want to go home and just be left alone. So, you know, that's another perk of being single during Christmas time. And there's nothing wrong with being single at Christmas time. Embrace this stuff. Embrace. I don't know. It's so cold. I can't even talk. It's embrace this time and enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with it. All right, look. I'm going to give you a bonus one. Focus on family. If you don't have a girlfriend or wife or whatever the case is, it's not the end of the world. Focus on family. If you have kids, get off Tinder. Quit swiping right or swiping left, wherever your standards are, and spend time with your kids. Enjoy the time that you have with your kids. Love them. Show them what they mean to you. If you have family, you know, if you're able to travel and go see your mom and dad or your grandparents. Just spend time with your family. Be with them. The family that you have is the only other family that you're ever going to get. You may have, you know, a significant other that you love their family, but they'll never be your family. So bonus tip for this video: spend time with your family, focus on family, focus on your kids, and just enjoy the holidays together. Because there's a lot of people either working because there's a lot of people that are either working, in the States, or they're working, a long way away from their family. They're not able to see their family, or they're overseas serving our country. And if any of you guys are serving our country and you're watching this video, thank you for your service, and I wish you all the best, and I hope you stay safe. Listen, the holidays is a stressful time. I mean, for those that are with family, with friends, significant others, those that are single, it's a stressful time for everyone. But you can't let this time of the year get to you and do something out of response of your feelings of stress or loneliness, because it doesn't matter if you feel like you're alone. It may feel like you don't have anyone, but that's not the case. You've got family, you've got friends that love you, and there's no need to take any matters into your own hands and do something crazy because you feel a certain way. There was a father in England here recently that took his life because his ex-wife wouldn't allow him to see his 3 kids for Christmas. So he hung himself. So as sad as that story is, I mean, it's heartbreaking, but what's even more heartbreaking is he took himself away from his 3 kids. So his ex-wife wouldn't let him see his kids for that Christmas, but he's not allowing his kids to see himself for every other Christmas that is to come. So regardless of what may be going through your head, regardless of how you may be feeling, don't do anything crazy, because there's someone out there that loves you, there's someone out there that wants to be with you, and there's someone out there that wants to hang out with you. And if you got no one else, hey, holler at me. I'll put my email address down below. My Facebook. We have a Facebook page, so just holler at me. I'd be more than happy to talk to anyone and everyone that wants to talk to me. So just don't do anything crazy, because you may feel upset, you may feel down. I just gave you 5 reasons why it's not so bad to be single during Christmas time. So take one of these and go run with it. Go have fun. Go knock yourself out. You have a couple more days left till Christmas, and once Christmas is over with, who really cares, So just make sure you take care of yourself. Alright guys, that's it for another video. I hope you guys liked it. If you liked the video, if you liked the message, hit that thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. That was cold. My fingers almost hurt. Give me a thumbs up. If there's any more ideas that you have that are cool little things for being single during the holiday season, comment down below. Let me hear about them. I would love to hear your thoughts and your feelings. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you can get notified to all new content coming up in 2020. I got a really cool video coming up at the beginning of the year that I think a lot of you guys are really going to like. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you can get notified. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of the year. Take care of yourself.